my YouTube channel. My name is Roxanne. I'm also known as the Tiny Taster, and today's recipe is just super special to me. Today I have created possibly my favoriteest Thai dish. It's called a Pad Krapao Gai. I have many favorite Thai dishes actually. I love Thailand. I've been there I don't know how many times now. In fact, I've been missing it during this lockdown. I wanted to make a trip to Thailand this year. I don't know if that's gonna happen, but hopefully soon. So whilst I am missing Thailand and I'm missing all that wonderful Thai food, I thought I'd recreate it. Now I love Pad Thai and I love Thai curry. Believe me, I really do. But my absolute favorite is this spicy Thai Basil Chicken, which is called Pad Krapao Gai. I'll leave a link to my blog post in the description box. It's got a lot of details. Of course, it's got the full recipe, but it's got a lot of details about the dish, about Thai dishes, what you can expect. I just think it's such a fantastic cuisine. So please do check that out before you try this recipe. I think you'll find it very informative. If you haven't already, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I share all this stuff behind the scenes and so much more on my Insta stories and my Instagram posts. So I'll leave a link to that as well. Make sure to follow me. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to this channel. There's just a lot going on. There are a lot of recipe content that I'm focusing on right now, but I've got a lot of travel content from the past, so I hope you enjoy that. Subscribe, hit the like button on this video. It really helps me. And of course, please leave me a comment. I want to know what you think. Do you like Thai dishes? Do you like this dish? Do you want something else? Do you want a veg version? I have all that in the blog post, but still I want to hear what you think. So make sure to leave a comment and I will get back to you. So now without further ado, let's just dive into the recipe. For this recipe, you're going to need some chopped onion, a bunch of basil. You could chop it up or tear it off like I do. It doesn't really matter. You'll need some chopped garlic and chopped red chili. Traditionally Thai bird's eye chili, but any will do. For the sauce, it's a mix of soy sauce, oyster sauce and fish sauce with a pinch of sugar. And then of course you'll need some chicken. I've used chicken mince, but you could use regular chicken chopped up into little pieces. The sauce is really the holy trinity of Thai food, which is oyster sauce, fish sauce and soy sauce with a pinch of palm sugar. I've just used regular sugar. You mix it all together so it's easier. If you don't have oyster sauce, you could use hoisin sauce or just skip that out, but all three are the perfect combination. In a wok, you want to heat some oil. If you don't have a wok, you could use any big pan. To that, you want to add in your chopped garlic and red chili, and you want to cook this down for a minute or two till it's nice and hot. Once the oil has infused with that garlic and chili, you add in your minced chicken. You could, like I said, use regular chicken that you've just mashed up and cut down into little pieces, but just chicken mince is far easier. Just spread it out around so it all sits in the oil and it's not clumped up together, and you cook this on a high flame. The whole dish is going to take 12 minutes, but you give this a cook for say about 4 or 5 minutes till it starts releasing all that water, and you do want to burn off this water, and then eventually you start tossing it around and mixing it. If you're using a non-stick wok like I am, I would say let it sit and cook till the chicken sears on the bottom side for at least 4 to 5 minutes before you touch it. Otherwise it's going to stick and it's going to be a disaster. Once this chicken has cooked about halfway through, you want to toss in all that lovely sauce because this is the main flavor palette. Soy sauce and fish sauce tends to be really salty, so I have not added any salt to this recipe. If you want to, you can, but I don't recommend it at all. There's plenty of flavor in here. Just mix it all together, break up any big clumpy pieces if there are, and let it cook for the rest of the duration. The chicken does release water, the sauce also makes it watery, so if you think there's too much liquid, you can just burn it off and cook it for longer than 12 minutes. It's entirely up to you. I don't mind the gravy. To this mixture, you want to toss in your onions and just let that cook through. You can use spring onions or regular onions, it doesn't really matter. And if you like them a little bit crunchy, then add them towards the end. If you want them a little softer and more cooked, then you could add it in along with the sauce. You can see my chicken has a lot of liquid in the pan. It looks like a lot, but actually when I keep stirring it, it's not too much, so I'm not too bothered. It's almost the end, so at this point I toss in my basil leaves. I like to just roughly tear them up. Some I like to leave larger bits. It's really up to you. I would say add them in batches because it honestly just disappears in it. It shrinks down and shrivels up so fast, and you don't want to overcook them. So I like to add this just in the last minute or so. There's really no rule to the exact measurements. I know I've mentioned a cup of basil in the written recipe, but you can put as much or as little as you like. I think it is full of flavor and it's just beautiful, so I like to add a lot more, but it is entirely up to you. And with that, your beautiful Pad Krapao Gai is done. Fun fact, Pad means stir fry, Krapao means basil, and Gai means chicken. So this beautiful stir fried basil chicken is ready. Traditionally, it's served with a fried egg and some rice. I've tried to cook up an egg Thai style by making it a little crispy on the edges with a runny yolk. I don't know if you could make out that it's a little bit crispy. I tried, but you can skip the egg if you don't want to, but I think it's fun to eat along with it. So on my plate, I've just put a nice bowl of plain white fried rice. You could use basmati, jasmine rice, whatever you like. And to that, I've just added in my beautiful Pad Krapao Gai. You can see there's a little bit of gravy in it as well. I like that. I like it. I don't like it too dry. And on top, you could eat it like this if you want, or you could add the egg on top, which is more traditional, and that is your entire meal right there. I cannot even begin to explain how delicious this was, and I'm so thrilled because I managed to recreate a favorite that I've eaten on the streets of Thailand. I've eaten it on beaches. I mean, everywhere. I cannot get enough of this. Sometimes I've eaten it with pork, but mostly with chicken, and I just love it. So I hope you've enjoyed this recipe. If you did, make sure to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to this channel, like this video, and let me know what you thought in the comments. So that was my Pad Krapao Gai recipe. I think it is fabulous. I hope you enjoy it. I've got a lot of content on my website from my trips to Thailand, so I'm going to link all that as well. I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you very soon on another recipe, maybe from Thailand as well, maybe from another country that I'm missing. Who knows, but stay tuned.